Danielle. Moment of truth.
Moment of truth.
How long are we going to keep these temperatures? Actually, you know what? In all honesty, I think that the stretch is about 5 days right now, looking ahead to next week. Hopefully we're going to stay in that category.
Yeah, I'm going to give you some really good news here.
Okay.
Every model is suggesting that we will be in the double digits, plus double digits, for the next 10 to 14 days.
Love it.
There we go.
And mic drop. Kidding. Okay, we have to get through this first. Let's talk about where we're at our sad little zero right now. For spring, you know what this happens? It's the roller coaster ride of spring we get in Calgary. We had the snowfall. We had it for 3 days. It is tapering off. Some isolated communities still seeing the rare snowflake, but overall, this is over and done with. We still have the potential for a couple more snowflakes. That was our Capital Chev's Skywatch cam. We still have the chance for a couple snowflakes for the next few hours, and then that system is way off to the east. It's not creating that upsloping any longer, and I'll show you upsloping in just a second. So we're looking at improving from here on out, which is good because we're sitting at the freezing mark. As we go, today's high is 0, currently at 0. Normal is 13. We'll get there, and we'll stay around there for a good amount of time. We have over 14 hours of sunlight, and we're going to see a lot of that sunlight this weekend. So some good news. All right, here we go. Here's what's happening now. You can see this really fizzling out. Still some light snow possible for the mountains, and again, very small chance we'll see a little bit for late tonight, and then it really dies out completely. It's all from a low that's moving off into eastern Canada. That's their issue now, but already dropped 60 centimeters of snow in Weyburn, Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan saw a lot of snow. Now, behind the system, it has pulled in some cooler air, and we've certainly noticed that cooling trend. A lot of people haven't enjoyed it and are waiting for these warmer temperatures, but for Saskatchewan, where there's a huge flood risk, Manitoba, this cooler air is really helping slow down the melting of that. So good news for them. When you look at what's happening for tomorrow, temperatures start to climb, and it's going to climb and climb and climb. However, keep in mind, this warm air mass may be sitting up in the atmosphere for a lot of tomorrow, so it may take some time for it to mix down. For Calgary, 9 degrees, Olds 11, High River 11. This is hopeful. We will get there definitely by Sunday, but it may take some time to get there. Tomorrow, a good amount of sunshine, pretty stable, and here's that long-term trend around that 13 degrees or even above as we go through the next 5 to 10 to 15 days.
And we like it. Thanks very much, Danielle. After
Capital Chev's Skywatch camera. And it looks a lot quieter. There's still a couple snowflakes falling, and we have the potential for a couple snowflakes as we go through these next few hours until everything completely dies out and we start to get a little more stable and warmer. But I know it wasn't ideal weather for the last 3 days, certainly below normal, but check out this. This is a picture from Weyburn, Saskatchewan. From Nicole, I found this on Twitter, from Nicole, I'm probably going to say this wrong, Zahorodny, and they got 60 centimeters of snow in Weyburn, Saskatchewan. So this is the same system that we had to deal with, but the core of it and the main part of it was just hovering over southern Saskatchewan for days, which is why this is what they saw. All right, for us, this is what it looks like right now. Roads are fairly dry under bridges, though keep in mind there was some slushy buildup, and that may result in some freezing overnight. So little slippery patches certainly possible overnight tonight and in through early tomorrow morning while we're still going to remain cool. At this point, we're sitting at 0. That's our high. Well below normal. Normal's 13, and of course nowhere near the record of 26.1. Now we're going to get warmer, and this is going to be a longer term warming trend. So here's that low, and really it was sitting over the corner, the southeast corner of Saskatchewan for quite a while, for days, which is why it could deliver so much snow to some communities there. We got upsloping, so as this system was spinning, it was pushing air up the mountains for us, creating that instability in these pockets of snowfall. So as you can see though, though, it's starting to die out, but we certainly had that cooler air dragged in from the north as well, and that's going to slowly mix out as we get this warmer air filtering in tomorrow, but it's going to take a bit of time. It won't be immediate. Still a cold start to the day tomorrow. You can see the snowfall starting to die out. Still some snowfall possible for the next couple hours, but very light in nature, and still some snowfall possible in the mountains. But here's a look at the more stable conditions. Still cloud cover, but temperatures in those mid-teens for Kelowna and Salmon Arm. Rocky Mountain House for tomorrow looking mostly cloudy with some sunny breaks and a high of 11. Edmonton will see 11 as well. And for Olds, 11. For us here in Calgary, we're looking at 9. Small chance of any sort of late day pop-up shower, but very, very small chance of that for parts in southern Alberta. And when you look at this longer term trend, we should be at normal, which is 13 or above that for the next 5 to 10, maybe even 15 days, Tara.
Danielle. A sea train derailed the